my name is Sharon Flood. I'm with Remax Power Pro here in Pembroke Pines. So I just want to share with you a quick story. This was a success story about a condominium that I had listed in Hollywood. And when I listed it, I suggested to the owner and his sister that they stage the house. And the reason I did is because the property had been rented out for a couple of years. The tenants moved out. And the challenge with a small condominium is that it's very difficult for a lot of buyers to walk into a space that's empty and really kind of see what's possible, to see, how much furniture they can put, where they would put it, whether they can fit. Oh my God, I've shown homes where it's the same exact model down the street and one was empty and one was filled with furniture. And they thought, oh, I can fit my king size bed in this one, but then they thought they couldn't in the other, but it's the same floor plan. It's just hard to imagine that when you see an empty space, it's difficult for people to envision what they can fit in that space. And so empty spaces, you'll find that homes that are vacant tend to not sell as fast, and they tend to not sell for as much. And the reason for that is because people do have that challenge with what they can fit there. Anyway, so I had this condo listed on the market, and the seller just didn't see the value of spending the money to stage it. And staging is basically temporarily renting furniture to put in place, and really furniture, artwork, accessories, all the things that really help to fill up the space and help to move the buyer's eye around the place so that they can see themselves living there. Anyway, after a couple of price reductions, because in the condo market, there's thousands of condos on the market and not as many buyers for that market. And so staging, you don't have to stage every home, but there are some homes where it really actually does make sense to do it. Anyway, so this was one of them. And after 6 months of this property being on the market and literally showing it 2 or 3 times a week, buyers got there. They were in and out in less than 5 minutes. Oftentimes they would say they would like it, but they wanted to continue looking. Challenge with that is, again, nothing to distract the eye. All you see is empty floors, empty walls. It just didn't have that appeal. So I finally convinced them to take the plunge and invest in staging the property. And here are the results. My property stager went there. After that, we did another photo shoot, now with the property furnished. The first showing, we got an offer. I mean, literally 2 hours after it was shown, for the very first time, after the furniture was put there, here we go with an offer. And we ended up selling that thing for full price. I mean, honestly, night and day. The seller said to me, I had no idea that staging would make that much of a difference. I think he would have done it 6 months earlier. In fact, his HOA fees were $900 a month. So would it have made sense to do that 6 months earlier? Yes. But he finally understood that at least wanted to give it a try. Could not believe the results. Staging works. It works in an environment where you don't have the supply and demand is not in your favor. So in this particular case, there was less demand for this condo than there was inventory of condos available. And when the space is small, it makes sense to stage it so that people can see what they can fit in there. It's always a great idea for buyers to kind of envision themselves living there. And empty spaces just don't do it. So that's my tip. Staging makes a difference. And that, in that particular instance, staging basically pays for itself. So bite the bullet. It's better not to sell an empty space. You can make more money if you invest in staging the property. And I've got an amazing property stager that I work with, so you'll be in good hands. My name is Sharon Flood. I'm with Remax Power Pro. My number is 954-650-2676. Here to guide you through this process and help you get a good return on your investment. Take care. Bye-bye.